Guess, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage!
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you.
Ah!
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Heralds indicate movement and caution.
Get a move on!
Like it or not, I must go.
Everyone's as tired as I am. He's right.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site. Time to be heading home. There's a thankless job to be heading home.
Mayhap I ought to be
Every
getting
minute
home.
of this existence is torture.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Time for you to get to work.
for me for long.
Ill behavior will earn you a brigand's courtesy.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap. Oh, that.
All this worrying is giving me an achy back.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
I've never heard such noise.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons whenever combative. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your foe.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase!
Make ready. Move to a descent.
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost
lost your memories. It is surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Can't son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here!
Quickly! This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a Rift Stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green flesh. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated, and the people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated, and
People here are evacuated and safe.
People here are evacuated and
People here are
the people here are evacuated and safe for the moment. This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fine. This is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May for...
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Mustn't let the captain seem uneasy.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much... more to offer.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
It's just another day. Same as the
Heading
one
home. Unexpected. They're so well every day. Just nodded off for a moment there.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just say. You seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Mayhap I'll treat myself
Well
to a
met.
tickle before bed.
Well met. Much obliged.
Shopping is such fun.
Spending gold to make gold? Is that not a contradiction?
That's just what I was thinking.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Caution would be wise. We ought not let it halt us in our course. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Few can weather a harpy assault unaided, so we hasten to Ser Ricardo's rescue. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I'll turn you into a Pinkerton! I'll wager I could make that shot.
Get down here, you feathered things!
Who are you? Have you come to aid me? Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet...
Don't we have a report to make, Master? This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. Staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? Good. We're here.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Well met. Always a pleasure. Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training. 'Tis you! I owe you my life, sir. I truly cannot thank you enough.
These townsfolk don't know quality when they see it.
Well met.
Now I've gone and stepped in it. We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest. Oh, I don't need this right now.
For a fight.
Well met.
Just hold out. Someone comes. Was that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself.
I hasten home, were this not my duty.
How convenient. We've already got what we require. Wasn't there aught we had to deliver to someone hereabouts?
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
I knew it to be so. At any rate, Perhaps we might add a thief to our ranks.
We've no need of a thief if we are content to overwhelm our foes with sheer force.
Over here! Here already, are we?
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms, and make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a month. Well, go on. You know what...
Where ought we to begin our search? Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. The items on this list can be... crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it. Not a foe in sight.
Oh, I cannot help but ache for a scrap. I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Oh, glad that's everything on the list. What say we lighten our packs by delivering it all to Sir Marcus?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Shall we report back? This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees. Can't expect him to so well.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen. Master, I've naught more to say. Pressing me further shan't change that. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
from you.
It's been a hard day.
Rest and let the captain see my moves.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
It takes two to make a sale, and this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch in my case.
I mustn't let the captain see my moves.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead. Goblins approach! We need not shrink from danger. We need strength to prevail over anything. Caught unawares? I would never be so careless.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Wish me at the vanguard? Why, you will.
creature's corpse will serve us well.
Strike true, lest the beast flee. Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory.
Pitiable arisen.
I've a selection of wares that should... Please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are... Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melv. I think I get the idea.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roborant, are we? Do come again.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you did...
The recipient awaits, Master.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather...
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave... I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small... Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up. Try them, as you like. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, and except at close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells, and however, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Skills have come a long way. Well done.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is, but I shan't take up any more of your...
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished.
This won't last long. Needs reinforcing. Breaking things is a lot easier than fixing them.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurian...
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter. 'Tis no great shock to me.
To fix this up proper.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Now there's a thought.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village bound. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and you're target.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again. Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace.
That's that, then?
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for us this day. The rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace now.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
That is most fortuitous. Goblins approach!
One cannot be too careful. Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I wrap the wheels, see?
We've earned ourselves a
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Plenty more where that came from. Aptly said. I suppose you think you can afford to be reckless, so long as I'm here to heal you. Hold just a moment.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless, be well not to invite my mistrust, Roger.
I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of. Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.